It has been quite some time since I last popped this little camera open. I made one video 4 months ago and then I totally dropped off the face of the earth because YouTube was overwhelming and I overthought every single time I recorded a video. So I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do on this channel. Obviously I want to keep it book related since that's like the majority of my TikTok, but I also want to do more vlog stuff because that interests me. Transparently, I don't know if I'm the sit down and talk about books kind of gal. And let me just tell you that like 3 weeks ago I tried to sit down and record what I read in 2024, rating all the books I read, blah blah blah. Literally could not remember what the books that I read were like about, other than like the overall vibe that they gave me. I don't feel like I would do a great job adequately describing the books. We can work on that though. I feel like this is a place for growth and I can make mistakes and hopefully you guys won't be too harsh on me. I want to be productive. I want this to like hold me accountable for being productive, whether that's reading, working. Yeah, we're gonna do all these things together. It is Tuesday and I am working. It's like 2 o'clock and I'm actually gonna sneak off to go to a little Brazilian appointment. And yeah, so we're just gonna get to know each other really quickly here. I have to go because the appointment starts in 20 minutes and I'm in my robe. So I'm gonna get up and get dressed and we will go to Sugared and Bronzed together. How fun is that? We're gonna get to know each other really quickly. Sorry, this position is terrible. There's like nowhere to put you in a safe area. Currently listening to The Nightingale and it is so good. I have not read a historical fiction book in so long. I'm actually listening to the audiobook, so it makes it a little bit easier, but like I'm obsessed with it and it's so good and I'm like flying through it. Granted, I think I still have like 5 or so hours left, but sometimes when I'm listening to an audiobook, especially like if I'm walking or in the car, I like get bored for like a couple of minutes and I'm like, okay, I need to listen to music, like I need to do something else. But with this, no, I'm like so dialed in. It's very good. And I forget how much I love historical fiction. Obviously I love my romance and I love my fantasy books, but I loved historical fiction like a long time ago and that's like one of my favorite genres, and I forget because I just read so much romance and it's nice to listen to those. So if you guys have any historical fiction recommendations, please let me know because I will read them all and I love them and I figure how much you love them, so it feels nice to like have that in the middle of the Addicted series. So it's nice to have like those two things. I've been reading the Addicted series for like way too long. In December had a really bad reading slump where I literally just like stopped reading. I read the first 3 Addicted books or 4. I read them so fast and then I had a really bad experience with a boy and he kind of like he kicked me down a little bit and I wasn't really reading a lot. We're back now. I'm reading again. Like I was saying, it is nice to have the balance of reading the Addicted series, which is like a super long romance series, and then reading something historical romance. So I'm enjoying it. Anyways, I'm gonna drive safely to Sugared and Bronzed. It's 3:20 right now and I need to lock in. I have so much work to do. I cannot listen to an audiobook while I'm working or else like I can't type an email. It's like how I turn the music down to like find a parking spot. I just am like over, it's too much. Yeah, I'm gonna lock in, do some solid work because I have 81 emails in my inbox right now. Anyhow, I'm gonna work and unfortunately I can't listen to my audiobook while I'm working, so that's sad. Unless I'm doing something so mindless, but answering emails is not exactly mindless because I need to not make a mistake, because I will do that, and I do that if I'm not even listening to anything. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I had my little snack so I feel like energized. I had my little field trip. It's time to focus. So I'm gonna put some music on and really get to it. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. We're in bed now. I was just finishing a couple of emails. I made my inbox go down from 86 to 13. Turn the Lady Gaga down. Feeling very productive. Not gonna lie, I'm freaking out about the TikTok stuff. I feel like by the time this is posted, January 19th will have already happened. And hopefully there's an extension or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm really freaking out. I know everybody is feeling this way. I can be on YouTube and you can go to Instagram and go on these other platforms. I feel like we're one big little book club. It just feels special. I don't know how to word it without being like lame. TikTok has changed my life. It has made me a more confident person and I don't want it to go anywhere. And it also makes me really sad that I didn't like diversify my content more. But like I wasn't doing it for that, but now I'm like, now that I'm gonna lose it, it feels scary. I feel like I can't really articulate my thoughts on it. I love everybody on there. I would have never read half the books that I've read. I don't know. Anyways, heavy conversation. I'm gonna shut the laptop down for now. It's 6 o'clock. I feel like that's a good time to log off. Okay, I'm sorry if you can't hear me. My dishwasher is going. It's like 7:30 right now and I'm going to listen to my audiobook because I need to fold so much laundry. So I'm going to do that just as soon as possible because my goal for the year of reading on Goodreads, I think it's 50 books. And it's a lot. And I haven't finished any and it's already December. Sorry, it's January. I'm falling behind a little bit. Hopefully I finish this and then I finish Hot House Flower. Hot House Flower I'm hoping to finish this week. I think I could honestly finish it tomorrow. Really have to zone in and read today. So let me do this laundry and then we'll get in bed and read it. Morning. I don't know if you'll be able to hear because I have my washing machine going as I have been for literally what feels like the past 12 hours. Last night I cleaned everything like to the point of where I was organizing my little pantry shelves in here and then was so tired that I fell asleep. So I didn't end up reading any of the Addicted book last night, but I did read a chunk of The Nightingale because I was listening to it while I was organizing everything. And this morning I also listened to it while I did a little treadmill walk before I went to Pilates, which was so hard. The studio that I go to just opened this mat studio, the one that I went to, and that was my second class. It is so difficult. It's crazy. The moves you do, you like look at them and you're like, oh, I could do that in my sleep, but then it's honestly near impossible. But I feel very good. I had my little workout this morning and now it's time to get a little bit of work done, and by a little I mean a lot because it's 9 a.m. and that's what having a full-time job is all about. So hopefully during my lunch break I can read a little bit because that's what I want to do. It's been literally all day, I think, since I have said a single thing on here, but I have my book actually reading tonight. My goal is to really get through this book. I'm 68% in. I think I could finish it. I have 2 hours left. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it tonight, to be honest. I don't really see myself staying up for 2 more hours. It's 10 o'clock and I'm a early bed girl, so we'll just read for a bit. I have my tea, got my Akatar ambiance. I haven't listened to an Akatar ambiance in so long. For some reason, it just felt like the vibes tonight. So have that on, read a bit. Basically where I left off is, so they're camping right now, Daisy, Rose, Lily, the whole gang, core 6 all together. And Reich and Daisy just did it in the tent, you know, and it was this whole build up for them to just be in a tent surrounded by everybody and her 2 sisters. As I said that out loud and people were like, it's so them, I'm like, yeah, it's so them, because Reich's like an outdoorsy guy or whatever, and she's like free spirited, but I don't know. I read it and I was like, all that for a tent? But whatever. Girl is doing well here. She's oh, redacted. This is gonna be a spoiler-free vlog. Basically, my girl Daisy she's out of Paris. That's not a spoiler. She goes to Paris, so at some point she's gonna have to come back because they live in Philly. Things were not going well while she was there. Yeah, now they're camping because they're driving cross-country to California. That sounds like my personal nightmare, but to be stuck in the car with Connor and Reich, like, I wouldn't be upset. I would say yes to a road trip with them. 68%. Fingers crossed that I can finish this weekend. Honestly, I don't really see it happening. Actually, it's only Wednesday. So for some reason, I thought tomorrow was Friday, and I was like, definitely not. But I actually don't have any plans on Friday, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. There's a possibility that I could finish this before the end of the week, which is my goal. And I also hope to finish The Nightingale as well. Hopefully, I can finish 2 books this week. I need to stop talking and actually read. I think that I like Daisy the best out of the girls, but I love Connor and Rose as a couple, and I think Connor's my favorite guy. That's at least where it stands right now. So I think that's all I have in me for reading tonight. I'm so tired. I forgot that I've woken up at 6:30 the past 2 days and worked out and whatnot. I could feel myself just like no longer really reading the words and just staring at them. So that was time to wrap it up. I had a solid, I was at 68% when I started. Now I'm at 73. So really not that much, but made some progress. Reich and Daisy were out of a sunroof and now in a cornfield. So I realized that the tent was probably not the easiest thing that was gonna happen in this book. And I was just, yeah, the cornfield was kind of crazy. I will see you all tomorrow, when I wake up. Bye.